I'm driving in the FF, and the engine sound on these kind of roads is just something to behold. It is wonderful, even though it may be one of the most filthy things around, because I've been driving around on these roads for a couple of days and it gets pretty wet and grim and grimy up here. But today I'm heading out to visit a chap who has the most ridiculous of Nissan GT-Rs, and by ridiculous we're talking over 1,000 horsepower, some seriously heavy modifications to the bodywork, and it's basically going to be crazy. And I know I don't feature that much of the JDM car scene on my YouTube channel. I drove the 2017 GT-R at the Nürburgring in August, towards the end of summer last year now, that seems weird to say. I had a lot of fun with the car actually, the Supercar Killer featuring it. So today I thought we'd go back and film another GT-R, given how many of you guys love this stuff, and in particular one that is so far from standard. It should be quite exciting. But one of the best things about being in Scotland is that everywhere you go, to get there, you have to drive on a nice fun road. And I can take a car like this and just properly enjoy it. I've got it in sport mode, bumpy road mode still on, to not be too rough, because at the end of the day the roads aren't great. But find a nice B road, drop the gears. I'm just going to put the window down a touch just so you can get a little bit more of this. Lower the speed a little, and this is what the FF is about. Got a little bit slippy even with the winter tyres on, because the roads are very, very greasy, and I'm in the shadows here. Go past a group of people in the countryside. I think they're like, what on earth about a Ferrari being out in the winter? Well, probably quite unusual up here anyway. But basically, I'm having a lot of fun in this car. I got all my luggage up to Scotland. It's such a good Grand Tour, and I know I put out this video the other day saying what would I replace it with, but I don't want to replace it. This thing is so awesome and so much fun, even after 18 months and doing so many miles. And I can see many more miles to come. Maybe a GTC 4 Lusso in the future when I decide I can afford one, but for now it's all about the FF. But let's keep going and go find this GT-R. I'm not sure how much of this you can see, the Tay Bridge, Dundee on the other side of the river there, but being out on these roads, doing as much of this as I can. It's such insane noise that this car makes. Out to the red line. Wow. There's actually like a certain smell to a happy Ferrari, one that's been driven properly. You can sort of just smell the brakes, the ceramics, but I was telling you that it was a little bit dirty. I'm not sure if the light is rather destroying this, but you can kind of get my point around here. But hey, that's what happens when you use them, and that's what all of my cars do. But we'll hold fire, because the GT-R should be along any moment now. Here we go, look at that thing. That's fairly ridiculous. So Roberto, how you doing?
Not too bad at all.
And this is a bit of a beast.
Yeah, it's something different.
Can you talk me around it? Tell me everything, literally everything. I can see you've got carbon everywhere, and I know how much power you've got.
Of course I can. Well, this is naturally it's a Nissan GT-R, an R35. It's still a 3.8 litre, but it's fully built, forged engine, and naturally we've fully built the gearbox, but we've got GT35 turbo kit on it, and yeah, everything's completely been revised, and it also works with a Cyvex ECU, which gives me a lot better traction for my drag days, and a lot more safety with the power.
Yeah? Can we pop it open, have a look at it?
Of course we can, yeah. Let me just pop this.
The monster. Okay then, I like the purple and blue. You know, from a colours point of view, spot on. Very nice, very nice choice.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so over 1,200 horsepower, some crazy amount of torque.
Yep, so we have 1,207 horsepower, and we have about 1,040 foot-pounds of torque. So it's
it's like some crazy number of Newton meters.
Yeah.
And you've had how does that fit? How does that?
Well, the engines in the GT-Rs are very, very tunable. Like I said, we've kept it standard 3.8 litre. A lot of people have went up to the 4.1s, 4.2s, but it seems to be coming back to the 3.8s.
Yeah.
There's people in America running 2,200 horsepower in these engines.
Okay, that's ridiculous. But this is an amount that you can drive, right?
Yep, it's completely drivable, especially on UK roads as well. and it seems to grip well even in bad weather. So
from the outside, you've got a new carbon front end.
Yep.
The carbon bonnet, of course.
Yep.
Skirts. This ginormous wing.
Yes.
Which I guess is keeping it on the ground. You're doing this at drag strips and things.
Yes. We've currently at 10 of the Best, which is a UK event. It's ran 9.3 seconds.
Whoa.
And, yep.
That's fast.
And it holds the local all-wheel drive all-time record up at Crail, which is local to me.
Okay. And I'm just noticing that the Alex Kirsten car throttle fist test is very easily passed here. I don't even need to touch it.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah.
how big are those pipes?
Very.
Titanium system?
It's a full titanium system, yeah. And you've got the 5-element carbon diffuser with the rear valance as well.
This is bonkers, as we say, to use those internet terms that get thrown around, and the colour's pretty good too.
Definitely is bonkers.
Wrap,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. Should we jump in and go for a little drive?
Yeah, why not?
I'm going to film you start it up, if that's all right. Oh, we should probably close the bonnet first. I like how you've done all the touches. Those are pretty neat.
Subtle touches. It was actually the person that wrapped the car that decided on that.
Yeah?
Couldn't make my mind up.
Alrighty. Well, fire it up. Just hear the sound. The noise of 1200 horsepower. And we're rolling 3 up in here, so a little bit of a squeeze, but I like all the purple bits. This is nice, and the custom stitch as well. Purple stitch. Purple and blue, good colour choices there.
Purple and blue, yeah.
So what sort of controls do you have for this much power?
Well, once we go into here, I'll show, we have basically your standard GT-R things, we haven't changed these. So you have your transmission, you usually put that in race. You have your suspension. Today I would put it in race, but on a drag strip on comfort, so it softens the rear.
Okay.
And then you've got your traction control, but with Civex it always stays on, so this is more your stability control. So, you know, when I do top speed runs, I will keep that in, you know, in race.
Yeah.
But on drag strip, I just switch it completely off. Now, we also have, if you look at the coolant temperature, if I twiddle with the cruise control switch, I can actually adjust the maps. You see the coolant temperature.
Okay.
So number 40 would be map number 4, which is high boost with pump fuel. So currently we're on low boost, so this should be about 1,000 horsepower on just Shell V-Power fuel.
1,000 horsepower on normal fuel from a pump. Where should we go? Should we head to the left, do you think?
Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
Nice roads around here.
Yeah.
But you say it is kind of, well, you can drive it. It's not sort of
of course.
So much that
you find that the car can be dependent on the map. You've got the pops and bangs map, but the car can be quite jerky on that. So on normal maps, once the car's nice and warm, it is actually quite smooth. But if you can see, there's no boost there. As soon as I put my foot down,
blinking heck. Okay, that's just gentle. That's not
No, that's just low boost. You can still feel the power there, but if I knock that up into high boost for pump fuel, I just drop a gear. So the boost will come in at about 500 RPM. So now there's the boost.
You gotta love that noise as well.
Oh, the noise is addictive. And I mean, if you're childish and you want the pops and bangs, we can drop a gear.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's aggressive.
It is, and you can just, you know, modulate the throttle, and you can get as many pops and bangs as you like. Well, I tend to drive around. Map number 4 is a nice sweet spot. You've got your high boost.
I mean, it's one of the beauties is how easy that is to change, cycle through. So who's this car's all built by
GM Imports, are a Newcastle-based company.
Right. We put the whole thing together, and it. I mean, how much are you driving it? Do you take it out frequently?
I do. It's quite addictive. When it's in the garage, you tend to want to take the keys for this rather than the other car.
Yeah. You have a more sensible car as well, though.
Yes. It's nothing exciting. It's just a Mondeo diesel. So
very sensible.
Yeah.
And then you look in the mirrors. You've got the rather large wing hanging out. But you're spoiled for good roads up here.
Of course, yeah. There's a lot of driving modes.
And a day like today is just lovely.
But the car's usually progressive as well. It doesn't, you know, there's no loss in traction. You never feel like you're in danger.
Yeah. It's a strange sensation. It just makes you kind of giggle.
Of course. And you can also see that the four-wheel drive sort of rear-wheel drive biased as well.
Yes.
You get that slight slide, and then the car will correct everything for you.
Yeah. Well, you don't want, with this much power, you don't want all of that off, do you? That would be a recipe for trouble.
So you can drop the gears quickly on the boost straight away.
We're back at base, just parked the two cars alongside one another for a little photo. We're going to say goodbye now to Roberto and the crazy GT-R. Quick shout out to his Instagram down there, but obviously in the link in the description down below, or tagged in some of the pictures I will have posted on social media from today. It's a sound good from outside. That thing is crazy. Crazy. So he's off. I'm going to jump back into the FF, which is looking a lovely colour blue, almost, mixed with a bit of brown, to head now back onto the roads for a little bit more driving today. But that was a bit of fun. Nice to include the GT-R. Let me know if you want to see more of that kind of thing, especially with somebody like the owner telling me everything, because I appreciate and understand that I don't necessarily know everything there is to know about JDM world or classic world. So I want to get more people involved in the videos who I guess can help out a little bit and make sure I'm saying the right thing. And I can hear him driving. Is he going over the bridge, or did he just go around the roundabout up there? Anyway, I don't know. I'm just pointlessly spinning around in circles. But I do love it up here. I apologise for the low sun if that's been annoying at any point in this video. But it is a really nice day for a drive, and this has been such a good car to bring up here. I feel like I can still hear him, but I have no idea where over the noise of the truck that's parked in front of me. But yes, been a good little trip. I've got a little bit more planned, so on my drive now I'm going to be heading back down towards the south. I've got a couple of places that I'm going to be stopping at, filming some more content before I get back home, and then as soon as I get back home I'm hopping on a plane again to go on my next little adventure. So as always, there is a lot more to come, but thank you very much for watching this. Big thanks to the owner of the car for coming along and letting us take it out, go for a little drive and show it to you guys. A pretty cool example of a very special Nissan R35 GT-R. Thanks for watching though, that is it for now. I will catch up with you again very soon. Cheers.